I hope I don't jinx it, but I have good news that is coming up in week 1. But June was overall a fun month with the odd existential crisis. Let's go. Really quickly, if you are not already subscribed to me over there, then I have a second vlog channel. I will link it below. It is basically a throwback channel at this stage because I think the last vlog I uploaded was from August of last year. It's basically a time machine channel. Okay, on with the show and the good news. At the end of last month, we had put in an offer on a house. It was the second house that we had offered on after the first house fell through. And it was accepted! I hadn't even wanted to view the house initially because I'd just come out of hospital and I was feeling rough. But I sucked it up and I ended up falling in love with it. It was tense at the time because we were basically up against another couple and it came right down to the wire. There was a deadline on our offer and the sellers only officially agreed and signed with 20 minutes to go. The stress! All going well, we close on July 18th. We're trying not to get our hopes up too much, but feck that! Woo! Fingers crossed this one works out for us. I guess you'll find out next month. Scout finished pre-K. New school next year for kindergarten. Some of her friends are going to be going to the same school, so that should make things a little bit easier on her. Sam's sister was staying with us that weekend and she and Sam ran the Tough Mudder in Kentucky, which is basically a 10-mile obstacle course. Scout and I went along to show our support and honestly, I regretted it. Was blisteringly hot for a start. We were there for over 5 hours and for the vast majority of that time we had no idea where Sam or Chloe were because the track was only visible to spectators in small sections. And if it was that miserable for me, I can't even imagine how bad it was for the people actually participating. Never again. Except for Sam's sister, who's already run a few of these and is planning on tackling the world's toughest mudder next, which is a 24-hour event. Because she's basically like a psychopath or something. I went to bed at 8:30 that night and I conked out. I cannot remember the last time I was that shattered. And then we flew to Florida to visit Sam's parents and I can't tell you how badly I needed that break. I had recorded and edited a video before we left and exported it to a hard drive, and then I went and left the hard drive at home. So I said, feck it, and I took the full week off. I spent most of that week just reading. I ploughed through about 8 or 9 books. It was bliss. Sam, on the other hand, had man flu, so he was laid up in bed for a few days. We suspect it was from the Tough Mudder, you know, just swimming around in mud baths of other people's bacteria, and the plane journey probably didn't help. He did manage to suck it up for the Crayola experience though. I had heard great things about it, so we decided to surprise Scout by going. We have arrived at our surprise. Do you know what it is?
No.
No, I tell you.
Yeah.
It's the Crayola experience.
Yes!
Gonna do lots of fun things.
I finally went here. I love this.
And even though we really went for her, I had the best time. So much fun, so much to do. It is really interactive. So Scout got to colour in a picture of a woman in a dress, and then we scanned it in and it appeared on the screen in a fashion show. We even got to make our own crayons. Now it is a little on the pricey side at about $24 a ticket, but in my opinion, worth it. After that, I somehow ended up on a boat. I hate water, and Florida is full of alligators. I'd initially said that I would happily sit it out, but Scout wanted me to go and I figured it might be worth at least trying. It was not. I spent most of it being terrified. I got sunburnt in random patches that the sun cream had missed. And then when we stopped for lunch, I managed to rip my leg open. That was very painful. We did see an alligator though. Still, the highlight of that whole trip was getting back to solid ground. And then on our last full day there, we went to Disney World.
We are at Disney World. So exciting!
Sam's brother was also visiting, so he came with us. It was such a great day. Again, incredibly pricey, but great. So many happy memories. And Scout is 5 now, so there's a chance she might actually remember it forever. I love that. And then it was back home where I had a follow-up appointment after last month's trip to the emergency room. More tests and more doctors who have no idea what is wrong with me. One of them wants me to try the low FODMAP diet. I am only vaguely familiar with it, but it sounds awful. If you have tried it, let me know what you thought of it. I hit 40,000 YouTube subscribers. That is insane. Thank you so much. My brother also hit 40,000 subscribers this month. Our parents must be so proud. I successfully completed the first 30-day challenge in my How I Changed My Life in 30 Days series, which was getting up earlier. And then I started the second, which is meditating. I am struggling a bit with that one though, I have to say. After that, I flew to California for VidCon, which I believe is the world's largest video conference. 30,000 attendees. A little overwhelming for an introvert like me, but overall, I had a great time. I learned a lot. I got to listen to some amazing creators speak, and I met some wonderful people, including someone I look up to a lot, Eileen Zhu. Her channel is called Lavender, and I have been following her for years. I could not believe it when she agreed to meet up with me. We had a lovely long chat about what it's like being a creator, as well as, you know, living with other halves who aren't exactly minimalist. She is wonderful. I also got to meet Granny Pottymouth. If you don't know who she is and you're not offended by swearing, which I'm assuming you're not because you're watching this channel, go check her out. She is hilarious. It was an honor to meet her. I want to be like her when I grow up. I came home from VidCon tired, but also really excited to implement everything I had learned, and, you know, just really invigorated after meeting and seeing so many people that I look up to and admire and respect. My bag came home a day behind me, but it made it. I will admit though that after a day or two, you know, when I had readjusted and got over the introvert hangover, I had a bit of a meltdown. I just had one of those sort of, I am nowhere near as good as those other people and I should just throw in the towel right now, that type of thing. Yeah, not my finest moment, and it took me probably 2 or 3 days to get out of that funk, but I gave serious consideration to just jacking it all in. But it seems that I am far too stubborn for that, so you are stuck with me for the foreseeable. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, Cara Mila Magrib, agus feicim mé sib sigalua. Slán.